back to my channel. What are we doing today, you may ask? We are going to be talking about a holiday collection. Now, I do have a very large mountain of fall collections that I still haven't gotten to review yet, but I wanted to kind of put the horse before the cart and talk about Zoya 2017 holiday collection, the Party Girls set. Now, I was given this set for review from Zoya for free, which I'm so grateful for, and it's so incredibly awesome, and so that is why this collection has kind of jumped the line ahead of all the other fall collections. Now, I really wanted to get this review out for you guys before their big Black Friday sale, but I just didn't have time in my calendar. I was doing lots of stuff for Thanksgiving, and Milo's birthday was right before Thanksgiving as well, so I just did not have as much time as I thought I would before the big Black Friday sale that happened last week. But regardless, this is a fantastic holiday collection from Zoya. It is a 12 bottle set. There are some creams, there are some shimmers. It is pretty fantastic. We're just gonna jump right in here and get started with all these party girls. The first one we're gonna start with is the topper of the collection. This one is called Nadia, and Nadia is so pretty. I at first was not that keen on it. It is kind of like a duochrome shimmery shifting kind of thing going on here. It kind of shifts between like this antiqued gold to like a brighter like sunflower gold, and in some moments you can see little hints of like a burnt raw like sienna red, brick red happening in there as well. Definitely like moving, shifting between like golds and oranges and reds. It is gorgeous. So let's look at the formula, because not only is this one good as a topper, but it can be built up on its own and have full complete coverage. But let me show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, so here is the first coat of Nadia, and like I said, with this first coat, it is very, very sheer, or not sheer, but like it's lighter in that first coat, so you could use it as a topper, but the great thing about this polish is that you can actually build it up, and it does become completely opaque. Now, I was good with about 2 coats of this polish. I didn't have a problem seeing my nail line. I was happy with the opacity, so I'm gonna label this as a solid 2-coat or polish, but you might need a third depending on your application or length of nail, or if you're really a stickler on that nail line, but I was really happy in 2, but it also works as a topper in 1. Highly recommend putting a glossy top coat on this to really bring out that shine. It is absolutely stunning with a glossy topper.
Okay, next in the Party Girls holiday collection from Zoya, we have Solstice. Now, Solstice is so pretty. The base color of this one is like a coral, like a darkened coral, and I love myself a good coral. But then, just wait guys, they have added like a gold shimmer in it that is very, very subtle, but it's still like, you can see it, like it's still noticeable. It's gorgeous, it is absolutely gorgeous, and I was pleasantly surprised and so happy to see that even though it's a very, very subtle shimmer in the bottle, when you apply it to the nail, it is still like, it's a shimmer that is noticeable. It doesn't go away, it doesn't disappear, which is fantastic, because there's nothing that irritates me more than seeing shimmers in creams in the bottle, and then when you put them on the nail, they completely disappear.
Solstice is amazing, you guys. Not only is the color absolutely fantastic with that little hint of a shimmer, perfect, but it is opaque in 1 coat. Now again, I do work in very thick coats, but I was able to get it completely opaque in 1, so I have 2 shots of it here. I decided to show you guys one more time just how opaque this polish is and how smoothly it applies to the nail. Obviously, if you work in thinner coats, you're probably gonna need 2, but I cannot imagine you needing more than 2 coats on this one. It is so thick and opaque and easy to apply. I am in love. I am definitely in love. When it dries, I do recommend adding a glossy topper to it, not only because it makes it look super shiny and sparkly, but it really brings out that shimmer, which is so gorgeous. This one is a good one.
Next in the Party Girl line, we have Kelsey. Kelsey is a fantastic pink. I love, well, you know, I have a very sensitive spot for pink, and this one is a great pink. I would say it's like a blue toned magenta, so it's not exactly like a bubblegum. It's definitely got some blue in there to make it kind of cooler. It's a cool toned pink. The color is spot on. It's gorgeous, looks fantastic on the nail, and the formula is absolutely to die for. I am obsessed with this one because the formula is so good.
Hold on to your hats, guys. Kelsey is another 1-coater cream. and I adore this. This is such a smooth and flawless formula. It is so easy to apply. It looks fantastic on the nail. I did want to try and see if a second coat would darken that pink color, and it didn't. So this one is definitely a one coater. You could do two if you wanted to, but it's definitely easy to get it looking gorgeous in one. Love the glossy finish on this. Oh, it's amazing. This is a good one.
Next, we're starting to move into like the reds of this collection, and you guys, like, these reds in this collection are amazing. This one is Ming, and Ming to me has more of like a holly berry kind of red tone to it. So it's a little bit light. It's very, very saturated, but it's not like really, really bright, nor is it like super, super dark and muted. I guess you could say it ranges between like a cardinal red to like a holly berry red. It's the brightest red out of the entire collection. I love this. This is a perfect like Christmas red for me. I adore it. I think it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color, and the formula, just like the rest of these so far, is just, it's mesmerizing. The formula on this one is absolutely mesmerizing.
Formula for Ming is phenomenal. As usual, we are dealing with another one coater cream from Zoya, and I find this completely mesmerizing because it is a red. Sometimes it is so hard to get reds opaque in one coat, but Zoya did it without any hitches here. They did it absolutely perfectly, and it is so incredibly gorgeous. Now, obviously, application matters with this one. If you're working in thinner coats, you'll probably need two, but once again, you're not going to need more than two on this one. It is so amazing. Look at that. No nail line. I'm in love. Absolutely in love. Definitely recommend putting a glossy topper on this one to really bring out that shine and to give it like a patent leather kind of look. Oh, this is such a beautiful red. Love this red for the holidays.
Here's the other red in the collection. This one is called Sheri, and Sheri is more of, I don't know, I would say like Sheri is almost like a darkened brick red kind of. Ming is your classic like cardinal red, and Sheri is almost kind of like a darker burgundy brick. Love it. I love both of these. Both of these are so useful for the holidays, because who doesn't love a really standout red nail for holiday parties? This one is definitely like super, super bright and in your face, and this one has a more like subtle, sultry business going on. Sheri is gorgeous, and again, these are reds with fantastic formulas.
This is another amazing red formula cream from Zoya, and while I wish I could say that this is opaque in one, it definitely needs two coats. So you can see the first application is really nice here, but the second I add a second coat, it darkens the red. You can really tell on my pointer finger versus my middle finger that once you add that second coat, it deepens that red, makes it very, very rich and saturated. So this is definitely at least a two coater. You might need a third depending on your application, but I was tremendously happy in two. Once again though, I highly recommend adding a glossy topper to this one to really bring out the shine and to give it a nice, really super glossy look. I'm in love. This one is gorgeous as well. Oh, these reds are amazing.
So here's the last like kind of red you could say in this collection. This one is called Tawny. Tawny is very, very similar to Nadia. So Nadia was like that antique kind of gold, whereas Tawny is almost like a rose, like a darkened red wine gold shimmer. I know I used a lot of weird words there, but I think they kind of describe this color. It is gorgeous. It is so pretty. It's like a really glammy, vampy holiday polish that totally works.
Tawny has a really nice formula. I was at first a little bit concerned because it seemed a little bit sheer on that first coat, and I was worried that it was going to take me a while to get this one opaque, but luckily Zoya has definitely figured out this formula very, very nicely, because I was able to get it completely opaque in two coats. Now again, application is going to be key on this one. I work in thicker coats. If you work in thinner coats, you'll probably need 3 coats, but either way, the buildup on this is crucial because it does darken the color and really enriches it and makes it really, really deep and gives it that kind of burnt copper look, which is gorgeous. It needs a glossy topper to bring out all of those shimmers and to really make it sparkle and shine. Oh, it takes your breath away.
Okay, now we're gonna move into the purples. There are quite a bit of purples and blues in this collection that they're astounding. They're absolutely astounding. Let's start right away with a cream. This one is Danielle, and Danielle is like a muted indigo. So it's kind of a blurple. We can't quite tell if it's purple, we can't quite tell if it's blue, but it's muted, so it's a little bit darkened, and it's awesome. It is so awesome, and it's so cute. It looks so good on the nails, and it's such a great color for the holidays because you can still get some of those happy, cheerful, brighter colors without being like super in your face about it. I love this one, and the formula, just like I cannot talk enough about these formulas. They're so good. These formulas are amazing.
Surprise, surprise, or not surprised at all. Danielle is opaque in one coat, which immediately makes this a fantastic polish because the color is gorgeous, and on top of that, it is opaque in one. I am obsessed with this. It is so easy to apply, creamy, no problems whatsoever. It's like the perfect consistency that you could just glide it right across the nail and you have no issues whatsoever. I love this color. I think that is such a beautiful, beautiful cream from Zoya. There's an added bonus that it looks fantastic with a glossy topper. 2 thumbs way up on this one. It is such a beautiful polish. I highly recommend this one just because the formula alone is perfect.
Okay, next in line is another cream. This one is Landon. Now Landon, when compared to Danielle, you can tell is like more purple. A purpley purple that is just absolutely perfect because you can have these brighter colors for your winter manicures, but they don't have to be like super bright and in your face and almost like springtime looking. But this is a perfect purple for the winter holidays that I love, and it's a cream, so we know the formula is gonna be amazing.
Once again, Zoya is treating us to a fantastic cream polish. This one, yet again, just like so many in this collection, is opaque in one coat. I was a little bit apprehensive with this one because I was worried that you would need to add more layers to it or more coats to it in order to deepen the color and to make it really dark and saturated, but it is perfectly fine. It stands alone on its own. When I did add a second coat, which I did not film, but I added a second coat and it didn't really deepen the color at all. So for me, this is a solid 1-coater polish. Getting my voiceover on repeat here, but application is key on this. If you work in thicker coats, you'll get it opaque in 1. Thinner coats, you'll probably need 2. Either way though, it's a great formula and you'll be happy regardless of the way you apply this polish.
Okay, this next one is called Fallon, and Fallon is a little bit of a raspberry purple shimmer. It does look very pink in comparison to these purples, but when you compare it to some of the pinks from this collection, it looks purple. So it's kind of a raspberry magenta business that I am a big fan. I'm a big fan of this one. It is such a beautiful satiny look to it when it dries on the nails. It looks like a magenta satin bow on your nails, and I adore this. I think this is gorgeous. The formula is fantastic. It looks great with the matte topper. Oh, I love this one so much.
The reason I love this one so incredibly much is because of the formula. We are dealing with this beautiful raspberry satin that applies to the nail in one coat. Again, I'm going to say it again. It's one coat. It is a beautifully saturated in one. There is tons and tons of shimmer in there. Like, you have no worries. There are no worries with this one whatsoever. Beautiful application in one. I adore this polish so incredibly much. I just get speechless when talking about this polish because it is so beautiful. I love the way it looks with a glossy topper, but it does look absolutely fantastic and stunning with a matte topper on it. I absolutely love this one, and it doesn't stain your nails. Like, it is just perfect. This is perfection in a bottle.
Okay, now we're getting into the darker colors from the Party Girls line, and honestly, I feel like these are showstoppers. These next 3 are showstoppers. They are so good. They're so incredibly amazing. The first one is Delaney. Now, Delaney is magic in a bottle. Like, there are some duo multichrome things happening in this bottle that I can't comprehend. Like, my mind just cannot compute what's happening in here because it's a grape purple base, but then you see flashes of like cerulean, there's like teal happening in there, there's like a deeper violet in there. It's amazing. It is so beautiful in the bottle, and it looks fantastic on the nail. It is definitely like heart-stopping. I am obsessed. I am in love. It is definitely one of my favorites from this collection. Delaney is perfection.
So Delaney is a little bit on the sensitive side. If you work in thicker coats, you're gonna have to be a little bit careful with brush strokes on this one. Even though the color is absolutely stunning and the formula is amazing, I do think this one needs at least 2 coats depending on your application. And you are gonna be very, very conscious of the fact that there is like brush strokes in there, but to me that doesn't really matter because that second coat is necessary to deepen and darken the color. But then once it's dried, it's just so glossy and shimmery and gorgeous. Adding a glossy topper does enhance the shimmer a little bit and makes it really, really stand off the nail. I love it. I think it's absolutely stunning and mesmerizing. Definitely one of my favorites.
Next, we have another darkened, blackened purple that just, I can't stop looking at it. This one is called Isadora. She's a sorceress because she just captivates you and you are hypnotized by how amazing she looks. It's like a deep, deep, dark, violet, shimmery base, but then you see flashes of magenta and you see a little kisses of gold in there too. I love it. I love it so much. This is another one of my favorites from this collection because it is so gorgeous and just mystifying. I love this one. Oh, it's so good.
Now, Isadora may not have a 1-coater status in this collection, but it is absolutely gorgeous. The first coat you have is really, really easy to apply as usual. I mean, this is Zoya we're talking about here, so it's going to be super easy to apply, but a second coat is definitely needed because it darkens and deepens the color. So you can see it compared to the other nail on my hand here that's only 1 coat. You definitely need a second in order to really enrich it and get it super, super dark. Truly recommend adding a glossy topper to it to enhance the shimmer that is deep inside this polish. I had no idea that this kind of thing could exist in the world, and I'm so happy it's here because it's gorgeous. Oh, highly recommend this one. It's amazing.
And then the last one from the Party Girls collection is called Blake. Blake is another one of these like blackened colors that just, I don't know what to do with it. I love it so much. I don't know what to do with it. Now this one is kind of a blue. It's like almost like a darkened navy blue, but there's like a greenish gold. It's hard to put your finger on it precisely, but I want to say it's like a gold shimmer running through there as well. But it's just this dark, deep navy business that I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. In the pictures it looks black, but honestly it's like a deep, deep navy, and I adore this. This is so pretty.
We are gonna wrap this one up with another 1-coater cream, which I found so impressive with this because it's such a deep and dark color. With other brands, you would definitely need to add more coats to deepen this color, but with Zoya, you are good in 1 coat. I did add a second coat off camera and it didn't change at all. It was just still the deepest, darkest, inkiest navy blue with the shimmer you could possibly find, and I adore it. I absolutely adore this one. Highly recommend, once again, adding a glossy topper to enhance that shimmer because we don't want to neglect the shimmer. Oh, it is so beautiful. I cannot get over this one. It's too much. I can't. I'm just gonna go lay down. I gotta go lay down.
So yes, I mean, amazing, right? Like this collection from Zoya was so fantastic, and I feel like it is a great holiday collection because it's not your classic like red and green like set. It's definitely a nice spectrum of holiday colors that are deep but yet exciting and fun and festive to wear around this time of year, and I adore it. I absolutely adore it. It is so hard to pick my top 3 from this set. I know I said 3, but I'm going with 4. So my top 4 from this set are these 4 here. We have Delaney, which is that like violety, purpley, shifty goodness. Love it. We also have Isadora, which I just talked about not that long ago. She is a babe and a half. I love her so much. Next we have Fallon, which is that raspberry shimmer. There's just something about this that I can't not right now. I just love it so much. It just looks so good. Like, oh, I gotta have it. It's such a good formula too. Like it's just, I love this one. And then the last one is definitely Blake. I don't know what it is about these like really dark purples right now, but I am feeling it. I am loving it. I am all up in this and I want to wear it non-stop. I love this so much. Those are my 4 favorites from this collection. Do you guys have any favorites from this collection? I know it's been out for a long time, and obviously there was the Black Friday sale, so I'm hoping some of you guys picked some of these up because they are so good. But honestly, everything from Zoya is amazing, so I'm sure whatever you picked out was fantastic. As usual, I'm dying to know, so let me know in the comment section down below. But that is my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!